A little tour of the Lightroom library module and what you can do in this Lightroom library. So what you'll see is in the center you have your grid. This is all the images in whatever folder or category you are looking at. So in this case, these are my most recent imports that I'm looking at here. If I want to look at an image large, I can double click it and it'll show that image large. I can use my arrow keys to go from one image to the next and back. And if I want to go back to my grid, you can just press the G key on your keyboard, or you can press this little grid button down here at the bottom. I'll go right back to my grid. On your left, you have Navigator. So if you are in an image, for example, and you want to zoom in, right here we're at 100%, and you can see that this is the part of the image I'm looking at. I can move this little box around over here so I can get in real close. I can also go in 300% here. I can set these, so if I want it to be different than the 100 and 300%, I can set those things accordingly. If I click again, it'll bring me back out to see the whole image. On the side here, you'll see your catalog. So this catalog area shows you how many photographs you have in your entire catalog. If you click on this, you will see everything that you have. I only have 12 because I only did one import. You've also got the ability to see all synced photographs, quick collections, and your previous imports here. Your folders right here, this is an important thing to know. This is exactly how everything sits on your hard drive. So if I go here and I say show parent folder, if you remember, on our hard drives, we made a Lightroom library, and inside of that Lightroom library folder, we made a camera files folder. And we can see all that right here. So currently I'm in that camera files folder, and I can see the 12 images that are in that folder. Even more so, I can get down to that these are also all in the get lost folder. So if, for example, I had images in this get lost folder that actually belong to a different like a different assignment. Say I had something in here that belonged in a light assignment or something. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to go into the camera files and I'm going to say create folder inside camera files. And I can make this folder and I'll call it pp2 underscore, let's say color. I don't know. Okay, so here's my, say, color assignment. I'm going to create that. And now you can see that I've got a folder here that I just made, also in camera files, with 0 images in it. And if I want to move something, let's say this image was for that color assignment, I can drag it, drop it right in there. And it's asking me if I want to move files on my disk. I do. I'm moving it. So I'm taking it out of this folder and putting it into this folder. The result of that, doing that inside of Lightroom, if I go to my hard drive, Lightroom library, camera files, you'll see that I have 2 folders in here now, and that one image that I moved over is now in this folder. So your Lightroom library and the folders here are mimicking everything on your hard drive. If you are going to move anything ever, you are going to move it inside of Lightroom so that Lightroom knows where those images can be found. Under your folders, you have what's called collections. These collections are kind of like playlists, so you can add multiple different images to a playlist. Like if you're selecting your top 4, you can grab your top 4 and put them in a collection. I'll go over that in a separate video. And you also have on this side publish services. We don't use these in this class, but you know, if you want to publish your images to any like online spaces, you can go directly from Lightroom to those spaces. On the other side over here, we've got a histogram. So this shows the range of tones within your image. It shows your whites, blacks, and all the tones in between. And this we'll use a lot when we do developing, so I'll talk about that a little bit more later. You've got an option for quick develop. We're not going to use that. That is, we're going to do some real developing, not quick developing, so we're going to ignore that. This is where we keyword, under keywording. So keywording, you should be keywording all of your images. It's a way to filter your images so that you can find them down the road. So let's say I'll start with this image and I'll keyword this. This is a road, comma, it's Utah, comma, and it's spiral jetty. So I put 3 keywords on there. And go to my next one. This one is also Utah. It is art, work. Yeah, I'm going to say it, land art. And it is spiral jetty. So just to show you what this does, if I go back to my grid, I keyworded those 2 images, and I go up to my filter up here. Let's go to my text filter. And I want to find everything that was in Utah. I can go there, and it's filtering anything that has a Utah keyword on it. Now, let's say land art. There we go. I had land art on there. This makes it really easy to find your images, and the more images you put into your catalog, the harder it is to find them over time. So you should be keywording everything with at least 3 words that'll help you get back to those things. This will show you all the keyword list for everything that you have in your catalog. Your metadata will show you your copyright information. It'll show you your capture date, your dimensions, your capture time. I did not mention up here under the histogram, you've also got information about your ISO, your lens. You've got information about your f-stop and your shutter speed, so if you are trying to figure out what you did or didn't do, that's a great way of figuring that out. And then you also have the ability to have comments here. I apparently don't have any comments here. So that is a tour of your, oh, sorry, you can also you can make your thumbnails bigger or smaller. You can filter, not filter, but like you can arrange things by rating. You can arrange things by text, color, file name, where it was taken. So dismiss that. So you have a lot of options there, and then yeah, okay, so I think those are the basics for our library, so I'm going to end there.